Hi, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the bookshop at Burnley Market Hall. I'm going to quickly look at all the fresh books in today. Fresh in today, all them ones at the back. So, I have to find somewhere to put them as we go through them. It's always a mission trying to clear this every day. Right, first of all, the complete sonnets and poems of Shakespeare. Sophocles, Antigone, Oedipus, the King and Electra. The Lives of the Artists by Giorgio Vasari. Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. The Devil in the Dark Water by Stuart Turton. The Legend of Podkin One Ear by Kieran Larwood. Georgette Hayes' Black Sheep. Say Cheese and Die, Goosebumps, R.L. Stein. Wide Range Readers, Blue Book 5. Kitty and the Midnight Hour by Carrie Vaughan. Birds of Britain in Europe. George R.R. Martin, The Clash of Kings. Crossroads by Jonathan Franzen. Everyman's Book of Evergreen Verse by David Herbert. The Shadow of the King by Carlos Ruiz Zafón. Taiwan by Christopher Wood. Michael Marshall Smith's Only Forward. Visual Encyclopedia. Very cool. The World's Worst Pets. Girl Online by Zoe Shug. Already got that hardback, softback now. Collins paperback Thesaurus in A to Z. The Boy at the Back of the Class by Anjali Q. Rauf. Neil White's Lost Souls. Joseph Finder Power Play. Pollyanna by Eleanor H. Porter. One World Was Geiger by Gustav Skordeman. Tom Wolfe, A Man in Full. Minecraft Medieval Fortress. David Walliams' Awful Ante. The Mystery of the Green Ghost, Alfred Hitchcock. Selected Short Poems by Thomas Hardy. You've never sent. The text messages you wish you never sent. Lifeless by Mark Billingham. Chrysalis by Lincoln Child. Kings of a Dead World by Jamie Mollett. The Starless Sea by Erin Morgenstern. Illusionary by Zoraida Cordova. George R.R. Martin's A Storm of Swords. Ultima by Ellis Hilton. Another George R.R. Martin, Blood and Gold. The Lacuna by Barbara Kingsolver. Leon Uris's Mittler Pass. The Murder Book by Mark Billingham. Pierre Lemaitre's Alex. The Blood and Gold by George R.R. Martin. Mervyn Peake's Gorgon Gast. David Baddiel's The Person Controller. Was Star Wars last. Isaac Asimov's 100 Great Science Fiction Stories. Princeps Fury by Jim Butcher. Captain's Fury by Jim Butcher. Joseph Heller's Closing Time. 72 Virgins by Boris Johnson. Oh, God. Hunger Games Catching Fire. Biggles of the Camel Squadron. The Naqshbandi Handbook of Daily Practices. Forgotten by Kat Patrick. The Foundling by Georgette Heyer. L.J. Ross's Imposter. Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funk. Grotesque by Natsuo Kirino. The Maze Runner by James Dashner. Star Trek, most popular episode, Tribbles. Star Trek Remnant, Star Trek Dead Note, Star Trek Doomsday World, Strike Zone, New Frontier, don't know, Star Trek, Appalachian Overthrow by E.E. Knight. Star Trek, Saratoga, War Drums, Jim Butcher's Proven Guilty. So let's go through them in a minute. Catherine Simpson, One Body. The Murder Club by Richard Osman. Charlene Harris's An Ice Cold Grave. Two Eggs on My Plate by Olaf Reed Olsen. The Corinthian by Georgette Heyer. Seven Ancient Wonders by Matthew Riley. Ellis Peters, The Potter's Field. Star Trek. Butcher, Fury of Cauldron. The Addams Family book. Jonathan Kellerman's Killer. Another Jim Butcher, Full Moon. Winter Duty by E.E. Knight. The Great Escape by Jonathan F. Vance. Peter May, The Black House. Kathy Glass, The Girl in the Mirror. Talking with Psychopaths and Savages by Christopher Berry D. Robert Harris, Archangel. Collected Tales from a Long Room by Peter Tinniswood. Happy Girl Lucky by Holly Small. I always get mixed up with Zoe Sub, I'll put her next to her if I can fit. Another Star Trek novel, Aftermath, Empire's End. The Hunchback of Notre Dame by Victor Hugo. The Faber Popular Recites, edited by Kingsley Amis. Classical Education by Carolyn Taggart. The Secret by Rhonda Bryan. The Key by Simon Tyne. Circle of Storm by Katie Raw. Okay guys. Next pile, After the Snow by Susanna Constantine. Catherine Cookson's The Wit. Sunglasses by Nancy A. Collins. E. Knight, Valentine's Exile. Jim Butcher's First Lord's Fury. Academ's Fury. Jim Butcher White Knight. Jim Butcher Deadbeat. Jim Butcher's Stormfront. Jim Butcher's Small Favour. Blood Rights. Turncoat. And Ellis Peters The Devil's Novice. Nature Watch there by Julian Pettifer and Robin Brown. Ellis Peters, Ugly Leper of St. Giles. The Confession of Brother Halloween. Fritz Lieber's Sword in the Mist. Cool. Garfield, With Love From Me to You. Tale of the Thunderbolt by E. Knight. Way of the Wolf by E. Knight. Fall with Honor by E. Knight. Star Wars Rebel Stand. Star Wars Destiny's Way, Jim Butcher's Grave Peril, Jim Butcher's Summer Night, and then the last pile, last two piles. Mandosaur's Hell is the Club, the Star Wars First Strike, E-Night, Baltic Gambit, Valentine's Rising, Valentine's Resolve, Marching Country, Two Vandals and a Wedding, Death Masks by Jim Butcher, Choice of the Cat by E-Night, The Little Book of Lancashire, Star Trek Crossover, Star Trek The New Jedi Order, Ellis Peters, The Hermit of Ayton Forest, and One Corpse Too Many by Ellis Peters. Last pile, Captain Underpants by Dav Pilkey, David Jason's My Life, Smith of Wootton Major by Pauline Baines, The Book of Lost Tales 1 by J.R.R. Tolkien, Book of Lost Tales 2 by J.R.R. Tolkien, The Adventures from Beaver Lodge by Alan Dawes, and last but not least, fresh into date, Star Wars Book 3 of the Star Wars Trilogy, The Last Command. So there we go, guys. Lots in today. Make sure you come check us out at the YNYO Bookshop in Market Hall. So God bless everyone. See you all very soon.